Hi there. Welcome back to Dreamkatcher Daily. Today, we arrive at card 7 in the Major Arcana, the Chariot. In our last session, we explored the Lovers, a card of aligned choice, resonance, and commitment to truth. It asked us to listen inward, choose consciously, and let love, not fear, be our compass. Now, the journey shifts again. The Chariot emerges when we've made our decision and are ready to act. This is the moment where choice becomes motion. It's the first true test of will in the Major Arcana, the test of how we move and what drives us forward. Do we charge ahead out of ego, or do we proceed with discipline, clarity, and emotional maturity? This card invites us to consider, what does it look like to take control of your life, not from a place of dominance, but from alignment? How do we hold steady when pulled in opposite directions? And how do we stay in motion without being driven by impulse or fear? The Chariot reminds us, strength doesn't always roar. Sometimes it stands tall, centered, and moves forward with quiet certainty. The Chariot is card 7. Sevens in tarot symbolize introspection, spiritual inquiry, and inner mastery. They follow emotional choice or upheaval, marking clarity through personal insight. With the Chariot, that insight becomes motion. It reminds us that forward movement must be driven by inner conviction, not just pressure from the outside world. 7 is also considered a sacred number. It's connected to divine timing, spiritual evolution, and soul alignment. Here, it marks a victory, not from luck, but from focused discipline. Where in your life are you being tested right now? And how can you move with clarity instead of chaos? The Chariot card is ruled by Cancer, the crab. Cancer is protective, intuitive, and deeply emotional. Soft within, strong without. It knows how to navigate obstacles with patience and persistence. Cancer reminds us that true strength isn't loud or aggressive. It's steady, loyal, and resilient. Its element is water, emotion, intuition, and flow. The Chariot shows us the key isn't to suppress our feelings, but to guide them with clarity. Water can nourish or overwhelm. Discipline determines which. Are you steering your emotions with intention? Or are they steering you? To look at the card from top to bottom, we see the yellow sky. A radiant yellow sky stretches across the top. Yellow is clarity, illumination, and conscious awareness. The solar plexus chakra, our center of will. The glowing sky declares this is a card of empowerment, guided by awareness. Above the charioteer's head hangs a star-filled canopy, cosmic guidance and spiritual protection. His journey isn't just earthly, but soul-driven, aligned with higher forces. On his head, a golden crown topped with 5-pointed star, spiritual victory and clarity of purpose. Encircling it, a laurel wreath, triumph, peace, and success. Together, they say, true mastery is not conquest, but alignment. Each shoulder bears a crescent moon, symbols of intuition and natural cycles. They remind us of progress must balance discipline with emotional awareness. His silver armor reflects purity and resilience. A golden belt activates his willpower. His skirt bears alchemical symbols, mastery of earth, air, fire, and water. This is not armor for battle, but integration of body, mind, and spirit. Held in the left hand, or intuitive hand, the scepter mirrors the magician's wand, divine will, but here internalized, power embodied, not displayed. On the front panel of the chariot, the winged sun, divine clarity and uplifted life force, the red cross, grounding spiritual vision and courage and service. Together, higher purpose balanced with earthly responsibility. The stone chariot, the pillars, and the yellow wheels. The chariot itself looks immovable, carved from stone. 4 pillars rise, representing structure and stability. The 2 golden wheels carry it forward, repeating the message of clarity and intention. Movement comes not from the chariot itself, but from the driver's will. In the distance, walls, trees, a river. These are his past. Community, growth, and emotion, carried forward, not abandoned. 2 sphinxes pull the chariot, one black and one white. The duality, shadow and light, fear and faith. There are no reins. Progress depends on inner mastery, integrating contradictions. Without harmony, the chariot cannot move. At their feet, green grass, life, healing, heart-centered vitality, a reminder that real success is in harmony with nature, not against it. The chariot teaches us that success is born from self-mastery. You are not a passenger in this life. You are the driver. This is a card of responsibility, clarity, and motion. The road ahead may not be smooth, but with focus and discipline, you are more than capable of navigating it. If your life is a vehicle, who's driving it right now? Your higher self, your emotions, or your fears? The upright meaning of the chariot is victory through discipline and determination. When you focus your will and take control of your path, success follows. It marks triumph after struggle, movement after stagnation, an alignment of instinct and logic. Examples include completing a long pursuit, training for achievement, or leaving behind what you no longer serves you. Where in your life are you ready to claim victory by staying disciplined and focused? Reversed, the chariot warns of scattered energy, delay, or frustration. The wheels may have come off. It can also show over-control, clinging so tightly that joy is lost, or under control, surrendering completely and drifting without direction. This is not failure, but a sacred pause, a chance to ask, what is really driving me right now? Fear, ego, or truth? If your chariot feels stuck, what adjustment, loosening control, or taking it back, would bring you into balance? The chariot reminds you, life is not meant to drift. You are the driver. With clarity, balance, focus, victory is possible. As you move through your day, ask yourself, What's driving me right now? Fear, ego, or truth? In our next lesson, we'll meet the card 8, Strength, a reminder of quiet power, resilience, and heart-centered courage. Thank you for joining me today's journey. If this message brought you clarity or encouragement, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who may need this reminder. See you next time on Dreamkatcher Daily.